Hey Kate, Shauna here. I'm going to walk you through my vision board, our final project for Foundations for Personal Trainers. So we'll start right here in the middle with my SMART goals. My professional goal at the top here is to become a certified spin instructor by the end of the semester, by June, I guess by May or June of 2016. And my personal goal is to complete an Ironman 70.3 triathlon in the spring of 2017. So both of these goals meet the SMART criteria. They are definitely specific and measurable. Either I'll do these things or I won't. And they're definitely realistic and attainable. I've got a long background in cycling, both on the road and in the studio. So it's just a matter of going through the exercise theory exam and then taking the group fitness course with cycling specialization. In terms of the Ironman 70.3, I've got a long history with triathlon as well. And so it's just a matter of building up the distance and the endurance, doing a few more standard and Olympic distance triathlons, and then putting together a training program that will take me through the longer distances. So moving over here to this side of the poster, we have in the middle my personal passions. So these guys are photos of different aspects of my family. My girls down here, my 10-year-old and 7-year-old daughters. My son rises and sets on these two, and so they are definitely a huge influence on the values and how I make my decisions in life. The next one up here depicts our most recent rescue animal. I have a huge passion for rescue animals, rescue dogs in particular. So this guy's name is Mo. He was abandoned on the streets of Santiago, Chile, and came home with us. So I really like this picture for a couple of reasons. One of which is just his pose. It's really hard to take yourself or life too seriously when you've got a dog lying on his back with his jowls hanging open and his teeth hanging out looking for a belly rub. So this guy constantly reminds me to sort of see the silly side of life. Professional passions. The top here I've written inspire others. That is what I want to do. That is what I want to do in this profession, is inspire others to be the very best people that they can be. And down here, very purposely stuck on here, upside down, it says defy expectations. It's really important to turn the world on its head sometimes and just say no to the status quo. And this had a huge influence on my deciding to pursue this program, pursue this education. I was not expected to give up a career in research and academia on the teaching side of things. I was not expected to walk away from a writing career. But these are things that I have done in order to pursue my passion and to follow really what my heart says that I ought to do. So there you go. So speaking of heart and passion, what are the values that guide my decisions? They're up here at the top in the middle of the poster. First of all, my family. My husband and my 2 kids. I weigh just about every decision I make against their well-being, physical, emotional, whatever it may be. Second one here is the idea of balance. And these two go hand in hand. It was just about impossible to achieve any kind of balance in our lives with what I was doing before, career-wise. And so I was quite ready to redirect my energy in order to achieve more balance. But the other side of this is a balance between the needs of my family and my own personal needs, to have a career, to have something, an aspect to my identity that's not wrapped up in my responsibilities to my family. So there you go. Family and balance are my guiding values. So moving over to this side of the poster, we have got this little cute baby holding a barbell, and he describes in a picture my interest in learning more about high-performance athletics in children. I have 2 competitive swimmer daughters, one of whom is now competing at the provincial level, and I'm very interested to learn more about this physiological, the psychological, all the different aspects about children involved in high-performance athletics. The other one here, kind of a joke, but it says keep calm and cleanse on. I am quite fascinated by the recent interest in nutritional cleansing, and I'm not at all convinced there's a whole lot of science behind it, but I would like to learn more about it and figure out if there is anything to it or whether it's just the latest diet fad. So those are my 2 professional things that I'd like to learn more about. And finally, we'll finish up with 2 quotes that inspire me. On the bottom here, a quote from Gandhi, it says, "Be the change you want to see in the world." I think it's really important that you put your money where your mouth is, that you don't just give advice, but in fact that you make changes, you stick by them, and you show others that it can be done. And finally, and in a related sense, you cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him discover it within himself. And that's a quote by Galileo Galilei. It doesn't matter how many sets and how many reps I coach clients through, if they can't find within themselves a passion for wellness and fitness and health, then it doesn't really matter. So my job is to inspire others to be the best people they can be and to find within themselves a passion for health and wellness. So there you go. Thanks very much, Kate. It's been a great semester. I thoroughly enjoyed this course, and I do hope that our paths cross again.